Hello James.
Hi Mark.
Hi. You've been involved in charity work for quite some time. How did you get involved?
Well, I was Mark. I was working in the private sector in sales and marketing, and I just really wasn't very fulfilled, and decided I wanted to do something in the charity sector. So I began volunteering for a small disability charity called Speaking Up. It was very small at the time, and I just really liked it, and I just really felt that it was what I'd been looking for. And I worked with the people there. There were a handful of us, and we kind of set the thing rolling and grew it and turned it into a much bigger charity over 7 or 8 years. And had a great time. Did a lot of management, learnt a lot about people, but also did a lot of fundraising for the organisation. That was one of the main things I did, which was bring in the money that helped us to grow.
And you've worked as a consultant for some years now, and you're also involved in a community interest company.
That's right. Shortly after I left the charity Speaking Up in 2007, it's since become a merged charity called Voiceability. But I left in 2007. I was the deputy chief exec at the time, and was looking for new challenges. And a short while after that, I decided to branch out into consultancy. And I knew that probably my main skill that people would pay for in the charity sector was my fundraising. I realised from what I knew of charities that charities need money, and I'd worked out how to help them get it. So I started offering my services.
What charities are you working with now?
Things like citizens advice bureaus, drug and alcohol charities, older people's charities, and disability charities, or anything working with individuals who are disadvantaged, really.
And you focus in on a particular aspect of what they're trying to do?
It really depends on what they're looking for. Sometimes they want someone to help them work out how to fund the whole organisation. So I'll look at all of their projects and what they do, and help them work out how to present their offer to the world, and then look at different funders for them, lottery funders, trusts and foundations, or public sector funding as well, although it's obviously shrinking a little bit.
And what do you think are the key challenges for those charities and organisations right now in this period of time, 2014?
It's extremely challenging for them. Money is not in plentiful supply, and it's increasingly competitive. And yet I think if a charity is really clear about what it does, why it benefits and how it benefits people, and it's got lots of evidence that it benefits people and that it's doing a great job and that it's needed. I think if it can evidence all that and promote itself well, I think charities can get money, but they've got to be at the top of their game, and that's where I help. I help them to present themselves as well as they possibly can. I hope I also help them to actually be better as well, and not just about how they present themselves, but actually improve the way they operate.
And we're in Peterborough today as part of the work that you're doing with the Community Interest Company, and you're with the Parker in their building here. What are the key things do you think Big Society Funding is interested in tackling?
So as well as my consultancy work, my own business, James Baddeley Consulting, I'm a director of Big Society Funding CIC with other people. And Big Society Funding's doing all sorts of different, slightly alternative projects, working with much smaller community groups and people who are that much more marginalised, I would say. And we've got a really exciting project at the moment called Inclusive Communities, where we're working with people from BME communities, supporting them with their own personal development, and hopefully helping them to use their skills in the charity sector and become board members of public sector organisations and charities.
And what other work is the Community Interest Company doing generally?
So we're doing a whole range of things. We've been doing a lot of work with the Local Enterprise Partnership, helping it to set up a voluntary sector subgroup in the Greater Cambridge, Greater Peterborough area. We've helped run a prize challenge, £1 million prize challenge, which was given funding to the sector there. We're just about to start doing some promotional work for the new EU funding programme, which we hope will come on board in 2015.
And you've done some work here in Peterborough as well, have you? with Parker? Have you-
Yes. Sorry, I've been working with Parker and mowers over there from Parker, helping with a lottery bid, which would underpin this organisation that uses this building to work with lots of community groups from BME communities. And I mean, if it gets this funding, it will make a massive difference, I think.
And I hear you've been in diverse places like Harrow and Blackpool.
No, I mean, Big Society Funding's looking to work, we're based in the East. We've broadened out where we work to London and the East over the first couple of years. And in this third year and going into our fourth and fifth years, we're anticipating doing more and more work nationally. We've worked in Blackpool, we've worked in the East Midlands. We think we've got something worth sharing, and it's worth us travelling, and it's worth people bringing us up north or over west as well. So, yeah.